Test motherfucker 1, 2, 3. Test motherfucker 1, 2, 3. Crazy ass Paz in the house.
Welcome, VK Nagrani. Thank you for being part of our little
experiment.
I have a few questions, nothing too wild and crazy. But the first question that I wanted to start out with is Daily Beast. Do you remember that little?
The Daily Beast. How can I forget?
Okay. So what I really want to know is what motivated you to be so transparent and honest during that interview?
I think, listen, I think like today's time, people need to know the truth. And I think that so much of this industry has misled so many people that someone had to speak the truth and let people know how much bullshit really is involved and what's real. And I think that if you're authentic, what are you going to hide from?
Exactly.
Just be transparent, be open with it, and let people know this is what we do, this is how we do it, and the rest of it is all bullshit. I don't buy into that nonsense.
So 3 years ago now, how do you feel with retailers actually finally seeing that this is what you said, the exact words are kind of coming to light? And
Yeah, I think now it's funny to watch. You saw what happened with Vogue and stuff like that. That people are embracing that, realizing that it's ridiculous. I don't know if most people have understood it as yet and fully embraced what we were talking about. I think they will eventually.
okay, I agree. I hear you loud and clear. My next question is, what qualifications do you think a designer should have?
Given that I have zero qualifications, I don't know if I'm really allowed to say that. But I think the main thing is that a designer should really design with passion and a point of view and really feel a responsibility to who they're designing for. Instead of trying to be something to everyone, I think they should focus on being everything to a particular someone, as opposed to just trying to make stuff to sell, but rather to really express their heart. I mean, you see the great artists in time, not everyone has the same look. I mean, it was someone's soul that was being expressed. So I think that should be the primary qualification for design.
Okay, I love that. What's your greatest strength? It could be fashion, it could be in style, it could be in life in general. What is
I think my greatest strength is that I don't take myself that seriously. I know this life is a moment, a blip in time, that I don't get so stuck in a way. Things happen, you adapt, you evolve, you keep changing, and you embrace the moment. I think that's probably my greatest strength.
What about your weakness?
Weakness. I think my weakness is that I care too much. And it sounds cliche, but in the sense that I'm not willing to sell out so easy for what society believes is success or what society feels is what's the right thing to do. No, the right thing is what you know inside what the right thing to do is. And I think follow that. So I think my weakness prevents me from being more successful in a way that society defines. But to me, I'm quite happy with being able to create beautiful things for the right type of person.
For sure. How do you define your personal style?
It's odd. I'm influenced by a lot of working class clothing, functional, essential, basic, simplistic, but has a performance element, a functionality element to it that excites me. I think that bringing the world of the blue-collar world and then combining it, juxtaposing it with luxury and elegance refines it to a level that makes it very cool to wear, very practical and so not pretentious. Because we're mixing two totally different worlds. Nobody wants to be just a dick.
I don't think so.
It should be fun and practical and easy, and yet there is a level of luxury that, yes, is a little, obviously comes with a price tag, but is reserved for that type of guy.
Do you have a style icon?
Oh, so many, but unfortunately none of
Who
them
would be
are
your
alive
top three?
today. In today's time, I would say definitely Steve McQueen, Humphrey Bogart, and let's see. I mean, there's. I don't know. I think
You don't
in
have a third?
Mick Jagger.
Mick Jagger. Ooh.
Yeah, I like
Little
the rock
rocker.
and roll.
Yeah. You gotta have
John
rock and roll.
Wayne. Now that I'm thinking about it, like
Yeah.
there's
Oh, it's all
plenty of
coming
them
to you,
that, like, unfortunately, today's guy, that would be hard pressed for me to find anyone that is
Ooh, sorry, no, thank you.
really someone that I would look up to or feel. I mean, and most of the stuff is loaned to them. They don't really have a sense of style. So it's like a stylist trying to create a style in this person, not really embracing the nature of that person and the true persona and character of that person. So actually, everything looks contrived to me, like bullshit.
Okay, I like that. Quick fix for inspiration.
Life. Look around. See, feel, appreciate. Take a deep breath. That's
It'll all come
inspiration.
to you, right?
It comes.
I have a really good one. What are the advantages of dressing well and disadvantages?
Well, the advantages for sure are easy. One, it's a sense of respect. The advantage of when you walk into some place, you show one, respect for yourself, obviously, that you care to take an effort to dress better, and you are respecting the place where you are going, whether it's a nice restaurant, and dress appropriately. What is well dressed? In today's time where we can mix street with sartorial, there's no real rule. So
Exactly.
you have to kind of understand what it means to be dressed well today. And it's very simple if you break it down. Understand that you are merely a patron in this restaurant. And whoever you are or whatever you think you are, there are other people that may have saved up for a long time to come and enjoy a night out. I think it's a responsibility to dress well, to respect also the environment. I think by dressing well, you not only enhance your own way of being, but you enhance the environment that you're also in. So I think that is probably the primary advantage of dressing well. The disadvantage is society today doesn't appreciate that. And they don't really understand what dressing well is because there are no rules today. And I think that it's left to interpretation. So if you are dressed well, it could come across as pretentious in today's times where you're just showing off, or I don't know. It's just there are those kind of elements that exist.
Okay. If you could change the world right now, what would you change? One thing.
Get rid of our current president?
Ooh. Nah, we need something better. I need
Something better, right? They come and go anyway.
Yeah.
So it's short term. And we're a strong enough world that we can keep surviving. I think I would like John Lennon's song Imagine. I think that would be what I would like the world to see. That just follow the golden rule. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. I think if we could set that in motion and let that kind of lead the way instead of it being money and power and status, where it's just be a human being. And there's no need to judge people because they're in a different situation. I always think that people that judge, you have to see where they started in life. If someone started here and accomplished this much versus someone that started here and accomplished that much. Okay, they may not be at your level, but look at what they've managed to accomplish.
For sure.
Look at where they started. And I think that's something that's really important rather than just assuming that everyone's there's one level of success.
Okay. If you didn't start your brand 17 years ago, what would you be doing now? What do you think?
Well, if I was smart, I would have been a physician. I think that is one of the most noble professions. I would have liked to teach. I thought I'd need to earn my way, prove something, and then be able to share that.
I think you're already doing that now because you're still teaching men and women kind of life lessons, style lessons. You're still a teacher in a sense.
I still have a long way to go. But I hope that one day that if it's not in my specific time, I hope my work will inspire the next generation of entrepreneur to follow that same kind of philosophy where it's to improve the world, not just about the bottom line, but rather to really make an effort to find a 360-degree view of how they can enhance the human existence. Whether it's manufacturing or how they sell it, or the way they sell it, or the way they market things, to really enhance the human existence and bring forth that feeling of good to someone.
For sure. I have a good question for you.
I think you said that earlier.
Another good question. If you were to be a creative director for any brand, or if you were to revive a brand, what brand would that be?
Oh.
You don't know.
I mean, I would love to collaborate with like a Levi's or a welldressed. Classic, old school, traditional kind of things, but not make them fancy and frivolous.
No.
But really enhance what
Bring
their
that
tradition and what their beliefs
the
are.
soul.
The soul.
Bring it back.
These companies, these brands have such great souls. And I'm very fascinated with the blue collar, working class kind of garment because they were designed for purpose, as opposed to just an aesthetic or someone wants to wear a handbag or a jacket or a shirt with a logo or some stupid pin or something stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, what are you saying? I want to think these clothes were actually made to help this person perform better and make their life better. And that's why I'm very highly influenced by military as well.
Oh yes, that is key. Okay. Oh. Okay. Sorry. Oh, what's your favorite motto and why? And that will be our last.
I think it's our motto.
Yes.
Be everything to someone rather than something to everyone. Focus on who you're catering to. You can't please the world. And I mean, even you take a person like Mother Teresa, she still has her critics, the Pope. I mean, you can't please everyone. Why do people consistently feel that they need to please everyone? You can't. It's impossible. So why bother with it? It's the one thing that is really impossible. So just please who you know you're here to please. And handle it. And do the best you can. Don't take shortcuts. Don't try to do it in a stupid way. Really do the best you can and give them your best work. And that's pretty much what I've stuck to for the last 17, 18 years.
18, yes.
Yeah. Like rare and a lot older now. But
Any regrets with this journey?
I mean,
You wouldn't
when
change anything.
I wouldn't
of
change it,
course.
but I mean, I think about it all the time. And what could I have changed? What could I have done differently? What would I have liked to do? But at the same time, how this whole thing has worked has helped me see the world the way I've seen it. And I kind of like where we are, and I like what we're doing, and I feel good about the products we make, the way we treat our clients, the way they feel as we beat them up or abusive, and I get all that. But it's to help shape what we want out of this. And I think that's our job. It's not just to sell them something. It's to really show them a different way, something that where it takes them to a different level than they're used to.
It's personal.
It's very personal. I think that's why we never will appeal to the mass market. We can't.
What's something that you want to let the retailers know? These specialty stores, these big box stores, what do you want them to know?
I wish they would understand that as now we are in retail, that our job is to enhance that consumer's life. Not just trying to focus on margins and what sells and the low-hanging fruit, but really give them an education, an experience that allows them to feel better about themselves, allows them to really enjoy dressing again. Because today I walk into stores, I'm bored. There's
It is
nothing
very
there.
bored,
It's all commodity.
Mhm.
It seems like it's just become so accustomed to mediocrity that no one seems to be wanting more. And to me, I want more. I mean, everything in life, whether it's the glasses we drink out of here, or the type of booze we drink, or it just elevate. And that doesn't have to do with the price tag. It's about learning and educating yourself and growing every day. And I think a lot of these stores are so easy to give you the low-hanging fruit, or like, just here, this is what you want, here, this is what you get. Instead of taking that moment and saying, listen, stop. Here's something different. You may never have heard of this, you may never have seen this, but this is why they're different. So that means that they have to take time and educate themselves,
For sure.
rather than just focusing on what's the easiest thing.
100%. Well, thank you, CK Nagrani,
Okay.
for having me interview today. Just a few questions,
Get yourself a drink.
little drink. Yeah, thank you.
Relax. Thank you.
How do we close?